All right, guys, let's go ahead and get on this homework. I'm do number 7, which means I have all the odd ones. It says here RSTU and VXYZ are quadrilaterals. Given RSTU is similar to VXYZ, describe a sequence of transformation that maps RSTU to VXYZ. First, it says reflection across the. Well, that tells me I'm either going to be reflecting across here or across here. It seems to me this image would be upside down over here if I reflect it across the x. So it's got to be the y-axis. Okay. So if I did that, s is going to be over here at 6, and t is going to be over here at 3. U would still be over here, connected to the y-axis, and r would be at 3 over here. So I'd have my new image here. Now I have to figure out how it's going to get over here. Most people might think, oh, I'll just go ahead and move it over, right? 1, and then bring it down, which wouldn't be incorrect because remember, with S being over here now, and T being over here, and R being down here, we have everything in the right pattern because we have to look at the letter, the order of the letters. RSTU from biggest to smallest, or smallest to biggest in the alphabet, URSTU, right? And then in the alphabet, UVW, let's see, VXYZ. Okay, so from smallest to biggest, we are going in this direction. Um, you notice it went here to here over here when I reflected it. Now we're going from here to here, right? And then this way. And that's what we wanted because over here, VX, YZ, okay? We're going in this direction from biggest to smallest, or smallest to biggest, excuse me. Now I have to figure out, because it's saying I'm going to translate this image to the left. I know it's going in this direction. Let me erase some of these lines. By the way it's described to me, it wants me to move it to the left. And that gives me a big clue of what to expect. Remember, S is over here at 6, or -6. So I have to go in this direction, right? I cannot go to the right, according to the directions, right? Can't go this way. So it kind of makes sense, though, because think about it. How much bigger is this image than this image? Remember, at the end, it says dilation with center at 0 and a scale factor of. So that means what's the scale factor? We're talking about 1, 2, 3. This is 3 units high here. Over here, this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means 9 divided by 3 would be 3. So this is 1/3 of this. All right, 1/3. This gives me a very big clue of what to do. That means I'm going to have to divide all of these new coordinates by 3. If I divide, let's see, this coordinate here is 3 and 9. Well, if I divided 9 by 3, I would get 3, right? And if I divided 3 by 3, I'd get 1. That would put me somewhere about here. That's not going to work. So what can I do? I need to look at these coordinates here and see when I multiply them to 3 where I'm going to end up. So this is 2, -2 and 2. -2 times 3 is -6. So that means y would have had to been here, right, on -6. And if it's at 2, it's going to have to be also at 6. So 6 and -6. That means my new t is going to be over here somewhere. So now I have to see how much did I move to the left and down to get to here. I went 1, 2, 3. So that means I went 3 to the left. And I went 1, 2, 3 down. So that's 3 units down. And that makes sense. Now when t is over here, when I divide 6 and 6, right, they're both going to give me 2 and 2, right, dividing them by 3. Um, it also makes sense because when I go down 3 here with u, I'm going to be at 0, right? And 0 divided by 1/3 is still going to be 0, right? So that works perfectly. Even r, when it goes down 3, it's going to, when I divide it by 3, it'll be 1. Okay? So definitely 1/3 is a scale factor, and translating it by 3 units to the left and 3 units down, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and move down. I had all the odd ones, so I got number 9 here. Number 9 says triangle PQR is dilated by a scale factor of 2 with center of dilation 0, 0. Let's start with there. If I do this, I would have to take every one of these and multiply it to 2. Well, I remember this is 2 because if this is 4, half of 4 is 2. Uh, when I do this, this is going to be uh, 2 times 2, which would be 4. So P is now going to be here, right? And then let's see, this is, looks like 3 and 4. So when I multiply 3 times 2, I get 6. That'll put me here. And 4 times 2 would give me 8. So my new R is going to be over here. And then Q is at 4 and 2, and that would be 8, right? And 4. So my new triangle is going to be here. Now it says a rotation of 180 degrees. A rotation of 180 degrees about the origin. Okay, so 180 degrees means since it's a positive number, I'm going in this direction. Really, it doesn't matter because 180 in either direction is going to put me, that's a 90, and that would put me 180 over here in quadrant number 3. Now I have to remember, this is the ground here on this one, but when I rotate it, this is going to be the new ground at 90 degrees. And when I rotate it again, this is going to be the ground. So this is the ground. That means this is the ceiling. So where the ceiling was here, and we had it at 6 and 8, we would have it at -6, right? And -8. And that would be my new R, right? And then where this was 4 and 4, when I multiply it to 2, it's going to be -4 and 4, right? And when I put this one at 8 and 4, this is going to be -8 and -4. So my new image should look like this. And they don't want me to label it with the old image having prime numbers. They want me to use X, Y, Z. And does this make sense doing it this way? I think so because, let's see, elemental P, Q, R. So that we're going in this direction from smallest to biggest. So that means it would be this direction here, right? And then, let's see. Oh no, that would, sorry, that would be this direction, because this was the ground, right? Here, and that would make, this is the ground, this direction here, right? Um, no, I'm sorry, this direction here, and then down. So the smallest one would be here, and that would be X, because P was the smallest one over here. And then let's see, next would be Q, and that's the next smallest one here would be Y, and then Z would be up here. That works perfectly. So if I can get rid of all this stuff over here, where I was trying to show directions and stuff, you see that we now have X, Y, Z. Just going to use the smaller one so I can clean up a little bit. My new image should be just like this. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the next one. That'd be number 11. Is triangle PQR similar to XYZ. PQR is similar to XYZ. Let's see, can I use transformation to get it there? I have the smallest one, let's see, elemental PQR. So the smallest one is here. So I'm going to need the smallest one to be, well, if I was to reflect it, I don't think I'm going to get what I want because P would be here and R would be here and Q would be here. That's definitely not what I want because right now, elemental PQR, we're looking at our smallest to biggest this way, right? And if I were to flip it, my smallest to biggest would be this way. And this is XYZ. That's not the way we're doing it. Let's see. I would think about maybe translating it up, but then I'm going to have this upside down. I think what I'm going to do to make it easier, I'm going to rotate this. Okay, I'm going to bring it 90 degrees this way. And if I do, P, okay, is still going to be here. Q, remember when I rotate this, where this was the ground, this is the ground now, right? So I should have this here, Q here, and R here. Kind of sloppy. Go ahead and change, use the line tool for it to clean it up a little bit. There we go. All right, and let's label it like it would be. This would be P, right? And this would be Q over here. Actually, no, Q would be over here. And then R would be over here. How does this make sense? We've got PQR, PQR. Yes, because now my movement's this way. Everything moved 90 degrees. And since this is XYZ, that works perfectly. Now we have to go ahead and I might as well write that down because I can see I'm going to dilate this to 2, right? Because this is, if this is 4, this must be 2. So this is 2 and 2. If I multiply it by a scale factor of 2 with the center of origin, okay, with the, I think that I'm going to have, let's see, 2 times 2 is 4, so it would be 4 and 4. This would be 2 and 4, which would make it 4 and 8. Yep, 4 and 8. And this would be 4 and 4, so that would be 8 and 8. That's perfect. So I'm going to say yes, I can. Yes, they are similar. Then I'm going to say rotate image 90 degrees about the origin. And then dilate the image with a scale factor of 2 using the origin as center. Okay. And I think that would go ahead and complete our description of this. And I apologize, I did misspell scale. Some people might put using the center of origin, using the origin as center with a scale factor 2. I think we know that we can go ahead and use these different terminology, and they mean the same thing. So yes, they are similar. Rotate image 90 degrees about the origin, then dilate the image with a scale factor 2 using the origin as center. All right. Yep, you guys got the rest. So that's it. Looks like we'll go over the rest of these in class when you get in there. Have a great night.